Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. In this lesson we're going to have a bit of a carry on from the last one where we were talking about body rotation. This time we're going to actually look at it on the trail. The last lesson we were just getting the movement correct and we're playing with it on fire road and a bit of bike path and stuff. So hopefully you've had a go with that, you've practiced it. Now we're going to actually start looking a little bit more at how it benefits us on the trail. So there's a couple of different scenarios we'll look at and a couple of different trail types. So hopefully you'll get a heap out of it and something you'll be able to apply to your own riding. So what we were talking about initially, where this started, if we look at it from a front-on view, is rotating your body around a corner. So we're riding along, we're heading into a corner, I'm going to go around to the left. If I rotate my body facing into the corner, that's a great thing to be doing. The disadvantage is, it's fairly obvious here, my center of gravity is actually over to the inside of the bike quite a bit. So we really want to keep it up over the wheels. So what we're going to do is cruise around, and we talked about in the previous video, sticking your bum out. So what I'm going to do, stick my bum out to the right hand side. Now you can see from the position, I'm now facing around the corner, my body's in a good position, but I'm much higher on the bike. Cool. So that's what you should have got out of the first video. What we're going to do now is see how it looks in some actual corner situations. Now there's a couple of places where this works really well. In this first example, we're cruising through a berm. So it's a fairly easy grippy berm and the bike's going round quite nicely. Berms like this are actually quite forgiving. So you've got the berm to catch you and to provide some support to your wheels. So you can actually get away with not having quite so good technique. But what you'll notice is from my rotation, you can see how I'm sitting up higher on the bike and it's giving me a much more centered body position. This is what we're really trying to achieve here. So in this next example, you notice we're riding through a flat corner. Now flat corners are a lot less grippy, give you a lot less control. So what that means, having your body up over the wheels is going to make an even bigger difference to your cornering. And you'll get way more traction. So this is one of the situations where this technique really comes into its own and you're really going to see some benefits out of doing it. The other thing you'll kind of note in here, there's a bit of separation where I'm leaning the bike a bit further than myself, and that's something we'll cover in one of our later videos. It'll probably come a bit natural if you've got a good body position, but we'll talk about it in more detail a bit later. So the key thing you'll notice, as I'm going through these sorts of corners, and I'm staying more centered over the bike, what that's allowing me to do is maintain way more grip, and the bike's going to give me a lot better control. I'm going to hold my line way better than if I was just leaning into the corner further. Now the other scenario that this works really well is in corners where you've got a number of corners close together and you're changing direction quickly from one corner to the next. Now the advantage here is it's way quicker to rotate your body from side to side than it is to lean from one side to the other. So rather than going right over this way and then over the other way, all you're actually doing is rotating. Now in this example, what you'll notice is as I'm coming through these corners, being able to just swing my hips out and rotate my body is changing the direction of the bike, and it's letting me get through the transition between the two corners much more quickly than what I would otherwise be able to do. And this lets you link up corners way better. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. What you should find is that this is going to make a significant difference to your riding. We're going to stay with this theme a bit later too. We will have some more videos talking about this. It's not the only time we're going to discuss it. But you'll find that this is really one of the key things to get you going quicker through tight corners, provide better grip on loose terrain. So the previous video we really focused on just getting the basic technique. This one should give you a bit of a view of what it should look like when you're actually doing it and how it actually applies to a couple of different trail conditions. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and we'll see you out on the trails.